Hey, women over 50, under 50, over 60, it doesn't matter. All I have to say is menopause is a monster. It's a body snatcher. It's an emotion snatcher. It is a immune booster snatcher. It is the body snatcher. It is an alien that come to snatch your body. It's a monster. Look, I can remember probably my first year of menopause, and where I live at it was below zero. It was cold, and I was so hot that I took all my clothes off. So I was married at the time, and I was in the bed. I got in the bed finally because I would stay up all night sometimes, and so I got in the bed and I had all my clothes off. And my husband at the time said, "Well, what's wrong with you?" I said, "I'm hot." And I believe I probably had just ate something sweet. So know that sugar is the enemy. Sugar is the enemy to hot flashes. Sugar will set you off. You'll have flames coming out your head when you eat sugars and sweets during menopause. I learned the hard way. And as you can see, that I'm an eater, love sweets, love pastries. And so I kept doing it till I learned my lesson to limit my sweets and carbohydrates. And then from time to time, I still suffer because hey, I am full, I'm fabulous, I'm plus size, I'm obese, I'm overweight, all of that. Sometimes my weight fluctuates, but I'm never not obese. But that's what happens. That's a part of my life, my undisciplined part. But let me tell you about the part that menopause is a monster. So I was laying in the bed, and I digress. I was laying in the bed with my husband at the time, and he went to cover me up. I said, "If you cover me up, I am going to fight you. Don't you put that cover on me." So he thought it was funny. He kept trying to do not put that cover on me. So we laughed. And when he touched my body, he said, "Dang, you hot." I swear, I felt like fire. I didn't have too many of those, but I had enough of them. And when I had those, changing in my body temperature at the time, I did not know what to do. I did not. So it took me a while, and I knew what caused the extreme hot flashes, and then I know how to decrease it. It's gonna happen. I did not want anything from the medical doctor at the time. She asked me in the beginning. She knew I did that I tried to know my body and to know myself. So in that process, I was still learning my body and how to handle things, but I did not have a guide. So I wasn't sure. I knew it was menopause symptoms, but I was not sure. Along with allergies, along with fatigue, along with weight gain, especially visceral, and that's around the stomach and around the back. When you are already obese, you really don't need no help. And then my face was just full. I looked like a Goodyear blimp. Just take a air pump and just pump me up, because that's exactly what I looked like. It's very different when your body is inflamed or when you just overweight. It just looks totally different. I kept my face up. I would put my makeup on and things like that. People say, "You still look cute." But there is a difference. Look back at your pictures and you can see when life is lifing and things are going on with your body. Pay attention. Pay attention to yourself. And so at that time, I began to document things. And then when I got educated, I saw that those were symptoms of menopause. When I picked up a book and I read some of the things that happens during menopause, I had my right hand up and say, "This is me." It may have not been all the symptoms, but they were symptoms that related to my body. So make sure you document this time in your life and understand what your body is going through. Now you have more information. Educate yourself. Educate yourself so you don't go into a deep depression. Educate yourself, because menopause is going to happen. The symptoms may be decreased, Make sure that your medical doctor, your holistic doctor, or your holistic practitioner read your books. Know your body. Thank you. Come journey with me, Vangelie. And matter of fact, you know what to do. Subscribe, make comments, share. Everyday people need to know about menopause, especially people who will not read a book. Forward this to them. You make your own YouTube. Talk about what you went through. Help us all as we help each other. Menopause is a monster.